So this is these are some of the foam the foam work job that was done, the timbers, so they'll be able to be used. As you see them, this one they'll be able to remove the nails. They now start doing there. For instance, here what we requested for, these are 7-1. When you measure this way, it's 7 feet, and they call 7-1 measurements, like so. It's 7 feet, all these, and there's some ones we have, so at least we'll be going 2-2. And also there are these ones here. For instance, this one will be used, I don't know, to hold them. This one we call them 4x2s. Yeah. So if you can see, these are some of the pipes that remain here. We use these big pipes for bringing water. There'll be a lot of water from there. I'll go show you later. And also we use these, all these pipes here. This one's for the water and toilet. Use it for the water, sorry, and for the toilet. So that's what you see. Even some here, some like this size. This one is I think it's a 2-inch pipe. It's a 2-inch pipe. This one was used either also for the water, some for the water from the roof, and some are fixed in the bathrooms. So you can see how we started here. We're still going on. Those guys are having lunch down there, the masons. So you need to fill your stomach first, then you come. This work that we are going on doing, you can see how you remember the timber that I told you, the reason as to why we had to fix it. I'll be able, you see, it's here. This one separates that, so at least so that this one cannot go, because they are continuing with this. So you can see that the timber that is on the side there. Make sure that it can't, the overflow can't be here when you're putting this concrete. So that's the reasons why we had to put that timber outside there. That's what you see, all the formwork there, outside there, all along you can see. And also when you work, before you put the concrete, down here, you need to have you sprinkle water with the anti-rodent, so that you burn anti-rodent. That is used to sprinkle there. So that the termites cannot come and either if they'll be spreading, they can't, because it kills. It's known as the gladiator. You see, like for instance, we're having this gladiator 40C. So you get these, like here we had together 2 liters. This is 1 liter. We got another one, which is another one that will be used. So because this one it has already been used, so the one that we use on the other side there. So these are the gladiator, as you see there. It's very, very important. Some masons will assume, telling me, hey, it's not important, you don't know. No. This is the procedure or process. When you're doing a slab, you need to you mix it in the water in a drum, then you sprinkle along. Then after that you put the DPM, the black paper is known as the DPM paper. You put it. All these languages I learned them from the engineers. You put the DPM. The DPM will help you, one, if there is leakage. Sorry, I'm having a cough. Sorry, a cold, so that's something a cough. If there's a leakage from beneath, if there be leakage from beneath the house, beneath the floor, not the house, sorry. If there's leakage beneath the ground, you see. If there be leakage from here, so this DPM will be able to prevent or help. It helps the moisture not penetrating to come to the floor. That's why most of the time, if the slab is not done well, that's why you usually see some white substances running across your house where you paint, then it doesn't, the paint looks like it's wet. That's because it was poorly done. So that DPM, some might do assume that DPM, but it's not. It's very important to have that. And also when building with blocks, you'll put another layer. After you've done the slab, you put another layer of the DPM. You can see. You can see it here. This is a DPM. You see, put it there. Remember, that's the process. That's the process. That's why you see building is not that cheap. Building is very, very expensive. Coming up with such kind of a structure, it's very, very expensive. You get that? And here also, when you're doing all this work, you know, you need the plumber need to be on site in case when you're doing, even when you're doing those columns, for instance, you're doing the column filling, electricians always are there standby just in case the pipes breaks. He fixes that. So it's that's how it's done. For instance, if you don't have the plumber, if you don't have the electrician, then you do that. The masons are not electricians. A plumber is not an electrician, or electrician not a plumber. You'll end up damaging. So he makes sure that everything is done, then leaves. So after the pipes have been fixed and everything, to make sure that at least they are safe, then the plumber leaves. So it's work still going on there. And remember, when those columns dries up, will be like this. So we call them columns, whereby most people call them pillars, but the engineering word is columns. And the ones that now runs at the lintel mostly they do call them beams, because of the one that now also carries the house. And Fred, ile ilikuwa hapa chini kwenye toni ile nakaka mesh BRC, yeah. And also, guys, you know, from this column here all the way straight to that one, we are having another house on top here. So this part here was built differently from that one. Here at the sitting area, we'll be having a raised roof here. Pande pia roof itakuwa pande ni slab, right? Kwa hiyo zingine, so kutajengwa pia hapa ni slab tu, sio? Yeah, I was asking Frederick there. So here we'll be having a slab, only the roof will be here. The roof will be here, or the sitting area. But here, yeah, it will be covered with a slab. Here. So, and then come and connect to this column here. We got the bigger columns here. We wanted the beauty of the house, and also the design of the house that produced these columns. So the slab will be coming, landing there, and up to on the other end. Because there will be so much water running here. That's why you saw we used the bigger pipe. I think that one they call it this is an 8-inch or 10-inch if I'm not wrong. That one, maybe in the comment section someone can rectify me if I'm wrong, guys. So that's why we use the bigger pipes there. We've got an electric pipe there, we've got another pipe there, and an electric pipe there. So as I was telling you, so this one here will have a slab. That runs up here, covers up here. And remember, this one will be the master bedroom. So here, up to this point, from here all the way up to the 2 bedrooms, all the way up to the studio, we are having the BRC here. The reasons why we had to put the BRC here was there'll be some houses on top there. So because of that strength, even the steel, that most of the steel here was Y16 or D16 here, all along here. Even the columns were big. and if you see properly, most of the columns were close to each other. They were close because of the weight that will be carried on top. Most of the columns were close. And if you see, there's this one here, there's another one here. So from down here, the columns were a bit close. Here we are having like how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here having 4 columns, and there are 1, 2, 3. So here, because of the weight, there's the beam that will be running there. So the reasons we had to have a BRC here was to make sure this structure is very, very strong. We never wanted to gamble. The engineer never wanted to gamble. So times when you get someone advising you about construction, make sure you use the appropriate measures. Make sure you use the right people who will come and work for you. Make sure you use the engineer who is qualified. Make sure do not use quacks that will come and lie to you. So it incurs a lot of cost. Even coming up with a foundation, it incurs a lot of cost. If you see properly, for instance, this one here, the column we started from for the foundation, you can see there's a column here. You can see there's a column here. You go deep, you start with the starter like this one here. It's laid on the ground. Then now you start erecting some steel. Do you see that? Do you see? Look at that. I say the length or width of this very big column, so carrying this house. Down here, they will be because of what is going up there. Look at them. You start with now that was the starter, then you connected that. Then now you put rocks, you laid rocks, then we did put a slab. There's some people who assume this slab thing. Some will tell you, okay, maybe use mud, because even there's some subscribers who came and told me, hey, I saw someone doing a foundation for a house whereby the amount they used was very, very little. Even I remember telling the person, like, hey, I don't do such kind of works, because what if that house one day collapses? Who will you blame? You'll blame me. And also told him, did that person use the engineer? No. The masons who call themselves engineers are the one who came up with that design and did all that. And also remember, nowadays things have improved. You need to use the machine. We call it the vibrating machine. This one compresses the mixture of concrete and sand. Make sure you use this machine. In the past, people used to use, even the people who are building like what they usually use. So when you put that concrete there, are you sure it will compact itself like this? Are you sure it will compact itself, the soil, or this will compact itself? No, it won't. So if you do like that, it won't compact itself. So you'll see some parts hanging, maybe rings are outside hanging, because this one compresses, it pushes the soil and compact it together. So while it presses, that air that is inside there comes up with like a water. For instance, if you see, you can see like there's water because you put it inside here, so it brings up the water, that air leaves, so you can't see cracks. It's not easy. If you compact it well, you can't be able to see cracks. You can't. When it dries up, it separates the water and the concrete. The water comes up and the concrete goes down. But if you do it manually without the machine, you can't separate. It will just be like, you see, for instance, now we show the poured here, or how they've done it here. It will be like that. It will be like that, which is very, very risky, guys. So thank you so very much. I'll keep on showing what's going on here. Kindly subscribe, put that subscription button the moment I upload the video. You're the first person to say it. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you on the next one. I love you so very much. God bless you. Bye bye for now.